Jim Schultz here for Calculated Risk, and don't forget, before we get started, the best ways you can help us are liking the video, subscribing to the channel, or even sharing this video with a friend. All of those things really help us out a lot. So the moment you put on a short position, you become contrarian by default. It's not because of some bold prediction. It's not because of what some prognosticator was prognosticating about on financial media. No, because of the structure of the strategy, because of the way short premium is set up, you are going to be contrarian by default. How does that work? Well, let's dive in and let's break it down. So the two driving forces behind this phenomenon are going to be two of the Greeks that we all know and we all love, delta and gamma. And delta, don't forget, is going to show you when the underlying stock moves by $1, how much is my options P&L expected to move by. If I have a delta of 30, then it's going to move 30 cents on the dollar. If I have a delta of 50, it's going to move 50 cents on the dollar, and so on and so forth. Okay, easy enough. But don't forget, delta is not static. Delta is dynamic. It moves. It's fluid. It's going to change as the market changes. And one of the metrics that is measuring how delta is going to move is gamma. Gamma shows us how does delta move when the underlying stock moves. And the most important thing for our purposes right here and right now is that long options have positive gamma and short options have negative gamma. And negative gamma means that the move in the underlying stock and the directional bias on your position are going to move opposite of one another. When the stock goes up, your directional bias is going to go down, so to speak. When the stock goes down, your directional bias is going to go up, so to speak. To be even more specific, if you sell an option that has a bullish delta, has some positive delta, and the stock goes up, you are either going to become less bullish or possibly even bearish. And if you sell an option with a bearish delta and the stock goes down, you are going to become less bearish or possibly even bullish. So again, you are going to be fading the underlying stock move with your position's directional bias. This is because negative gamma always causes your position's delta to move inversely. So if the stock goes up, that means that positive delta is going to get weaker and negative delta is going to get stronger. If the stock goes down, that means positive delta is going to get stronger and negative delta is going to get weaker. This is the basis of negative gamma. So to really drive this point home, let's look at a couple of examples. Let's say that you're looking at a short put, very standard, very classic strategy. You want to sell a 30 delta put, right? You're bullish on the stock. You want it to go higher, or time passing would obviously help you in this scenario too. You have a 30 delta put on your favorite stock. And let's say that the stock starts at $100 when you put the position on. Okay, a couple of days go by, a couple of weeks, whatever. The stock rallies. The stock rallies up to 110. So this is good for you. This is a positive scenario. But what is going to happen to the delta on that short put, on the put that you sold? It is going to go down. It is going to decrease. The stock is going up. Your directional bias is going down. Your bullishness on the position is going to be getting weaker because of the nature of negative gamma and how it impacts the delta on the position. Conversely, if the stock starts at 100 and you sell your 30 delta put and the stock drops to, let's say, 90, now all of a sudden the deltas on that put are going to be growing. Because maybe the strike on that 30 delta put was 85 or 87.5 or what have you. Now the stock is getting closer to the strike price. So the deltas are going to grow. It was a 30 delta. Now maybe it's 35. Maybe it's 40. Maybe it's 42. Whatever. You are going to see a situation where you are now becoming more bullish. The stock is going down, but your directional bias is going up. You were 30 deltas worth of bullishness on trade entry, but now you're 35. Now you're 40 because you've become more bullish due to the negative gamma on the put that you sold. Okay, example number 2. Let's just flip it over. Let's just look at a 30 delta call, right? Same thing, $100 stock. You want to sell a 30 delta call. You're bearish on the stock. You're bearish on the index. You're bearish on the market, whatever. You want to play the downside so that if the stock goes down, you make money, or if time just passes, of course, you could also make money. That is the basis and the beautiful thing about short premium. Okay, well, what happens if your little $100 stock starts to rally right after you put the trade on? So maybe it rallies from 100 to 108, 110, 106, whatever. What's going to happen to the deltas on that short call? They're going to get stronger. they're going to increase in magnitude from 30 to 35 to 40 to 42, whatever. You are going to become more bearish on the position because, again, the negative gamma is going to take hold of that position and it's going to cause you to be more bearish. You are going to be fading the underlying stock move with your short call. Okay, but what happens if you get the move that you want? What happens if the stock actually goes down? It drops to 95, it drops to 92.5, it drops to 90, whatever. That's going to be good for you, but your directional bias is going to shrink. So you were 30 deltas on entry, now you may only be 15 deltas, or 18 deltas, or 21 deltas, or whatever. You are again going to be fading the move in the underlying stock. The stock is going down, your directional bias is going to be moving in the other direction. Your bearishness on the position is going to be getting weaker and weaker. And lastly, let's take a look at another classic strategy, the short strangle. So a short strangle, you sell an out of the money put, you sell an out of the money call, typically around a 16 delta. You might do a 20 delta, you might do a 10 delta, whatever. But it's typically going to be a pretty neutral strategy at trade entry. Okay, trade entry, I'm neutral. What happens if the stock starts to rip right after I put the trade down? Or even a couple of days or a couple of weeks after. So the stock is rallying. What's going to happen to the directional bias of my position? Well, again, because I'm negative gamma, and not really one time here, but two times, because I'm negative gamma on the call side and I'm negative gamma on the put side, that is going to naturally cause my position to fade whatever's happening with the underlying stock. So if the stock is going up, I'm going to be bearish. If the stock is going down, I'm going to be bullish. And more specifically, you can just take the fundamental principles that we learned in the first two examples with a short put and a short call and just mash them together, and you essentially have what's going to take hold of a short strangle, right? If the stock starts to rally, then the deltas on my short call are going to grow. They're going to expand. They're going to become stronger. The deltas on my short put, they're going to get weaker. They're going to shrink. So all of a sudden, I was neutral on entry, but now the short call deltas are going to be dominant in the position because of the negative gamma. That's going to make me bearish. And the more the stock rallies up to the strike, through the strike, what have you, that's going to make me more and more bearish. Remember, with a strangle, you always want the stock to be centered between the strikes. Once it moves away from that, you start to pick up some directional bias that is going to be fading whatever that move was. And of course, the other side is also true, right? If the stock starts to go down, now all of a sudden my short put deltas are growing. Now all of a sudden my short put deltas are expanding. They're going to be the dominant force because the short call deltas are drying up. The short call deltas are shrinking, and so the short put deltas are going to overwhelm the strategy. I'm going to be net bullish when I was neutral on entry because of the negative gamma in the position. So a lot of the time when people think of short options, they think of one of two things. They think of playing time. They think of positive theta. That, of course, is correct. They think of playing volatility. They think of negative volatility exposure. They think of wanting volatility contraction. That is also correct. But you also have a built-in contrarian machine at your disposal. You also have kind of this structural fading of the underlying marketplace at your fingertips. And so when the market starts to move in one direction, you are naturally going to go in the other direction. Not necessarily because you want to, not necessarily because you did anything, just the natural tendency of the position and the way the Greeks work is going to do it all for you automatically, and that is negative gamma. I hope it makes sense. I'll see you guys next time.